A well-equipped workshop is not about owning every tool available. It is about choosing the right tools that make each cut, joint, measurement, and finishing step feel more controlled. From precision jigs and clever measuring guides to clamps, sanding accessories, cutting tools, and carving essentials, today's woodworking gear can save time while helping projects look cleaner and more professional. We gathered 60 new woodworking tools on Amazon you should buy now, including practical upgrades for beginners, DIY builders, furniture makers, cabinet installers, and experienced workshop enthusiasts. Keep watching, because several tools near the end solve frustrating workshop problems in ways that are surprisingly simple and effective. Number 1. Kreg Pocket Hole Jig 320 with Face Clamp. Strong pocket hole joints become far easier when drilling angles and workpiece alignment stay consistent from the beginning. Kreg Pocket Hole Jig 320 with Face Clamp combines a portable drilling guide with secure clamping support, helping users position boards accurately for cabinets, shelves, frames, repairs, and other joinery projects. Its compact modular design suits both workshop benches and on-site jobs, giving beginners a more approachable way to create tidy hidden fastener connections without relying on a large stationary setup. The next tool smooths out sharp corners with repeatable precision. Number 2. Router Corner Radius Template Jig Set. Rounded corners can instantly make tabletops, shelves, signs, and cutting boards look more refined and comfortable to handle. Router Corner Radius Template Jig Set provides several common curve sizes that guide a trim router around workpiece edges, allowing matching corners to be reproduced without sketching and shaping each one by eye. Clear reference markings and reusable templates make it valuable for batch projects, decorative panels, furniture components, and any build where balanced curves matter more than rough freehand results. Up next is a small gauge that removes guesswork from machine setup. Number 3. Tool Cool Table Saw Height and Router Depth Gauge. A fraction of an inch can change the quality of a cut, especially when blade height or router depth must match across several pieces. Tool Cool Table Saw Height and Router Depth Gauge helps establish repeatable settings by providing a stable reference for measuring exposed blades and router bits before material reaches the cutting area. The simple layout makes setup faster for dados, grooves, rabbets, edge profiles, and controlled shallow cuts, while its compact size keeps it close at hand beside frequently used machines. The following jig tackles two of the most demanding parts of door installation. Number 4. All-in-one door hinge and lock installation jig. Installing door hardware becomes stressful when hinge recesses, latch holes, and lock positions fail to line up correctly. All-in-one door hinge and lock installation jig organizes several layout tasks into one adjustable system, helping guide routers or drills while marking consistent locations for common residential door components. Instead of building separate homemade templates for every stage, installers can work from one compact setup that supports renovations, replacement doors, and new construction projects with cleaner, more predictable alignment. Another door-focused kit is ready to simplify smaller hardware jobs. Number 5. Door Hinge and Door Latch Installation Kit. Replacing a damaged door or upgrading hardware should not require hours of trial and error measuring. Door Hinge and Door Latch Installation Kit includes guides created for common hinge mortises and latch openings, helping DIY users establish neat recesses while keeping hardware centered on the door edge. It is especially useful for home repairs, interior door replacements, workshop builds, and rental property maintenance where speed matters, but rough chisel work could leave visible gaps around the finished hardware. Precision marking takes center stage with the next workshop ruler. Number 6. Woodpecker's Edge Rule 6-inch Woodworking Ruler. Measurements near the edge of a board are easier to trust when the ruler naturally registers against the material. Woodpecker's Edge Rule 6-inch Woodworking Ruler wraps over an edge to keep its scale square and stable, making short layout marks, offsets, and reference maintenance lines faster to establish without constant repositioning. Its compact length works well around small boxes, drawer parts, joinery components, and machine setups, giving detail-focused builders a dependable measuring tool that fits comfortably in a shop apron pocket. Next comes a complete chisel collection for shaping, fitting, and cleanup work. Number 7. WorkPro 10-piece wood chisel set. Different joinery tasks demand different chisel widths, and one oversized blade rarely handles every corner cleanly. WorkPro 10-piece wood chisel set offers a broad range of sizes for trimming joints, cleaning mortises, paring edges, removing waste, and making controlled adjustments during furniture or cabinet construction. Organized storage keeps the collection easier to manage, while the variety gives new woodworkers room to practice several techniques without purchasing individual tools every time a project calls for another width. The next accessory helps stop workpieces from sliding across the bench. Number 8. Milescraft Tri-Grips Work Grippers. Sanding, routing, painting, and assembly all become easier when the project stays elevated and resists unwanted movement. Milescraft Tri-Grips Work Grippers support material on compact non-slip points, creating clearance beneath panels while helping protect finished surfaces from direct contact with a dusty or uneven workbench. Their triangular shape fits around corners and awkward pieces more naturally than bulky blocks, making them useful for doors, cabinet panels, signs, frames, and finishing jobs where clamps would get in the way. A cleaner way to finish edge banding is coming next. Number 9. Nekomokyu Edge Banding Trimmer. Fresh edge banding often looks unfinished until the overhanging material is trimmed flush along both sides. Nekomokyu Edge Banding Trimmer rides along the panel edge and removes excess banding with controlled blades, helping laminate shelves, plywood cabinets, and furniture panels achieve a straighter factory-style finish. Its handheld design speeds up repetitive cabinet work while reducing the uneven results that can come from cutting thin edging with a utility knife held at an inconsistent angle. The following sharpening guide helps restore accuracy before the next cut begins. Number 10. Chisel Sharpening Honing Guide Tool Set. Even an expensive chisel becomes frustrating when the bevel is rounded, uneven, or too dull to follow a layout line. Chisel Sharpening Honing Guide Tool Set holds blades at a controlled angle while they move across sharpening stones, helping users maintain a flatter bevel and produce a more consistent cutting edge. The guided approach is helpful for beginners learning sharpening fundamentals and for experienced builders who want repeatable maintenance across chisels and plane irons without relying entirely on freehand muscle memory. The next 10 discoveries bring more control to trimming, cutting, drilling, and detailed handwork. Number 11. Wooden Handle Edge Banding Trimmer. Some trimming jobs feel more natural with a traditional handle that gives the hand a direct sense of pressure and direction. Wooden Handle Edge Banding Trimmer pairs a comfortable grip with a compact cutting head designed to shave thin overhangs from veneer tape and applied edging along cabinet or shelf panels. The straightforward form is easy to keep near an assembly table, offering a quick finishing option for small furniture builds, repair work, and occasional laminate projects that do not require a larger specialty machine. Sanding comfort gets an upgrade with the next simple accessory. Number 12. Vibratite Hook and Loop Hand Sanding Block. Hand sanding produces better results when pressure spreads evenly instead of concentrating beneath fingertips. Vibratite Hook and Loop Hand Sanding Block uses a shaped grip and quick change abrasive surface to support controlled smoothing across flat panels, edges, filler, paint, and finish coats. The hook and loop base makes switching grits convenient, while the block helps keep sandpaper flatter for more uniform scratch patterns during furniture refinishing, cabinet preparation, craft project, and final surface cleanup. The next set creates classic interlocking board profiles with a router. Number 13. Tongue and Groove Router Bit Set. Matching tongue and groove joints can transform separate boards into strong aligned panels with a clean repeating connection. Tongue and Groove Router Bit Set provides complementary cutters designed to form both sides of the joint, supporting applications such as cabinet backs, flooring style panels, panels, decorative wallboards, doors, and tabletops. Using paired profiles reduces the need to improvise multiple passes, making repeat work more manageable when stock thickness and machine setup remain consistent throughout a project. A versatile powered saw takes over the cutting duties next. Number 14. WorkPro Corded Jigsaw Kit. Curves, interior cutouts, and short crosscuts often call for more flexibility than a table saw can provide. WorkPro Corded Jigsaw Kit offers handheld cutting control for plywood, boards, laminate, and other compatible materials, giving DIY builders a practical option for shaped shelves, sink openings, signs, and repair work. Continuous corded power suits, longer workshop sessions, while the included kit format helps users keep common accessories organized for projects that require both straight guidance and free-moving curved cuts. The upcoming guide brings drill press-style control to a portable drill. Number 15. Milescraft Drillmate Portable Drill Guide. Drilling straight holes by hand becomes difficult when the workpiece is large, angled, or impossible to place beneath a stationary drill press. Milescraft Drillmate Portable Drill Guide supports a compatible drill on guided columns, helping maintain a controlled path for vertical, angled, and repeatable boring tasks away from a fixed machine. It can assist with furniture assembly, dowel work, deck projects, repairs, and oversized panels, giving mobile builders a more stable alternative to relying only on visual alignment. The next bit set creates smooth, flat-bottomed holes in multiple sizes. Number 16. Hope Forstner Bit Set. Clean recesses for hardware, plugs, and overlapping holes require cutters that remove material without the wandering behavior of ordinary twist bits. Hope Forstner Bit Set includes several diameters for producing controlled flat-bottomed holes in wood, making it useful for concealed hinge cups, cable access, decorative inlays, and furniture components. A range of sizes gives workshops more flexibility when project dimensions change, while the bit style supports accurate edge drilling and partial holes where a standard point would leave an unwanted center profile. Creative handwork comes into focus with the next carving collection. Number 17. Deluxe Wood Carving and Whittling Kit. Carving becomes more inviting when knives, detailed tools, protective accessories, and sharpening supplies arrive together in one organized package. Deluxe Wood Carving and Whittling Kit supports spoon carving, figurines, relief details, decorative patterns, and small handmade gifts, giving beginners several ways to explore controlled material removal. Portable storage makes the set convenient for hobby tables or outdoor sketching sessions, while the assortment helps users discover which blade shapes best match their preferred style before investing in specialized individual tools. The next marking tool copies walls, edges, and unusual shapes onto new material. Number 18. Soccer Multifunction Scribing Tool. Cabinets, counters, flooring, and trim rarely meet perfectly straight walls, which makes accurate fitting harder than the initial cut suggests. Soccer Multifunction Scribing Tool adjusts to follow irregular surfaces and transfer their contours onto a workpiece, helping installers mark cut lines that better match gaps, corners, and uneven boundaries. Its multi-purpose layout design also supports common measuring and marking tasks, making it useful during built-in furniture work, renovation projects, panel fitting, and finish carpentry, where small gaps remain highly visible. Another chisel set arrives next, with everyday bench work in mind. Number 19. Enertwist Premium Wood Chisel Set. Joinery cleanup is faster when a sharp, comfortable chisel can remove tiny amounts of waste without bruising the surrounding surface. Enertwist Premium Wood Chisel Set provides multiple widths for mortises, hinge recesses, dovetail fitting, edge pairing, and general repair tasks across hardwood and softwood projects. Balanced handles support controlled hand pressure, while a grouped set makes it easier to match blade size to the work rather than forcing one chisel into spaces where it cannot move cleanly. The final tool in this section focuses on concealed cabinet hinges. Number 20. Adol's Concealed Door Hinge Jig. Modern cabinet doors depend on accurately placed hinge cups and screw holes to open smoothly and sit evenly across the face frame. Adol's Concealed Door Hinge Jig helps position drilling locations for compatible concealed hinges, reducing repeated measuring when installing several doors across a kitchen, wardrobe, or storage project. Adjustable reference references support consistent spacing from panel edges, giving cabinet builders a more organized workflow and helping replacement doors align more closely with existing hardware patterns. From here, the lineup shifts toward layout, clamping, sawing, sanding, and smarter assembly aids. Number 21. T-square precision woodworking ruler. Long straight reference lines are easier to draw when the measuring scale remains locked at a true right angle to the board edge. T-square precision woodworking ruler combines a registering head with a marked blade, helping users establish parallel lines, square cuts, hole locations, and repeatable offsets across panels and narrow stock. The familiar shape works well for cabinetry, craft layouts, router templates, and machine setup notes, giving both beginners and experienced makers a fast visual check before committing material to a cut. The next blade collection is made for aggressive cutting and demolition style tasks. Number 22. WorkPro Reciprocating Saw Blade Set. A reciprocating saw becomes far more useful when the blade matches the material and the type of cut being attempted. WorkPro Reciprocating Saw Blade Set supplies assorted profiles for compatible wood, metal, pruning, and mixed repair applications, allowing users to switch instead of forcing one worn blade through every job. Organized variety is especially valuable during remodeling, pallet breakdown, workshop cleanup, and outdoor maintenance, where material thickness and embedded fasteners can change several times within a single project. Clean dowel alignment is the goal of the following adjustable jig. Number 23. Going Make Adjustable Dowel Jig Kit. Dowel joints look simple from the outside, yet even a small drilling error can pull connected boards out of alignment. Going Make Adjustable Dowel Jig Kit centers guided holes along board edges and faces, helping create repeatable positions for furniture frames, cabinets, shelves, tabletops, and panel alignment. Adjustable settings accommodate different stock sizes, while hardened guide points support more consistent boring than freehand marking alone, making hidden joinery easier to approach without a large collection of stationary equipment. The next safety-focused accessory helps material track steadily against a fence. Number 24. PowerTech Universal Featherboard Set. Consistent pressure against a machine fence can improve cut quality while helping keep hands farther from the cutting path. PowerTech Universal Featherboard Set uses flexible fingers to guide stock during compatible table saw, router table, and fence-based operations, reducing sideways movement as material advances through the setup. Multiple mounting options give workshops flexibility across common tracks and fixtures, making the set valuable for repeat ripping, edge routing, molding profiles, and other controlled passes where steady feed pressure matters. Surface preparation becomes faster with the next compact power sander. Number 25. DecoPro Random Orbital Sander. Large flat surfaces can take a long time to smooth by hand, especially when old finish, milling marks, or uneven filler must be removed. DecoPro Random Orbital Sander combines spinning and oscillating motion to reduce obvious directional scratches while preparing tabletops, doors, shelves, cabinets, and refinishing projects. A comfortable handheld format supports gradual grit progression, and compatible dust collection can help keep the work area more manageable during longer sessions of stock preparation and finish sanding. The following pads protect both clamps and freshly prepared surfaces. Number 26. Woodpecker's Clamp Pals Clamp Pads. Clamp pressure is essential during glue-ups, but bare metal jaws can dent corners or leave marks on carefully prepared wood. Woodpecker's Clamp Pals Clamp Pads create a protective contact layer between the clamp and workpiece, helping distribute pressure while reducing direct damage to edges, faces, and finished components. Their convenient shape keeps pads close to the jaw instead of falling away during setup, making cabinet assembly, box making, furniture repair, and delicate glue-ups less frustrating when several clamps are being positioned at once. The next marking set keeps layout lines visible in almost any shop condition. Number 27. NICPro Mechanical Carpenter Pencil Set. Ordinary pencils dull quickly on rough lumber and often disappear beneath sawdust when a precise mark is needed most. NICPro Mechanical Carpenter Pencil Set uses replaceable leads and a durable body to create consistent layout marks across wood, drywall, metal, and other workshop surfaces without constant sharpening. Included lead options and compact accessories make the set convenient for measuring stations, installation bags, and job site work, while the narrow tip can reach into holes or tight reference points that broad carpenter pencils miss. Machine setup gets a clever reference tool in the next position. Number 28. Micro Jig Match Fit Setup Gauge. Dovetail clamps and matching grooves work best when router settings remain accurate across every jig, fixture, and work-holding accessory. Micro Jig Match Fit Setup Gauge provides dedicated references for configuring compatible dovetail routing operations, helping users establish dimensions without repeatedly measuring tiny offsets with separate tools. That repeatability supports custom sleds, stops, fences, assembly fixtures, and clamp track, making the gauge especially useful for builders who create adaptable shop-made jigs around the match fit system. The next hand tool secures backing material inside picture frames. Number 29. Yol-Sorum Glazier's Point Driver. Holding glass, artwork, and backing boards inside a wooden frame is easier when small points can be placed without hammering near fragile surfaces. Yol-Sorum Glazier's Point Driver presses compatible points into frame rabbets with controlled hand pressure, helping secure glazing components during picture framing, mirror repair, craft project, and display construction. Its focused action reduces the awkwardness of handling tiny fasteners individually, allowing frame makers to work around corners more efficiently while keeping attention on clean placement and surface protection. Another framing tool follows with a familiar professional-style fastening approach. Number 30. Fletcher FrameMaster Point Driver. Finishing a frame neatly requires fasteners that hold the contents firmly without drawing attention away from the artwork. Fletcher FrameMaster Point Driver installs flexible points into compatible wooden frames, supporting secure placement of glass, mats, prints, canvases, and backing boards with less risk than improvised nailing methods. The hand-powered design suits custom framing benches, hobby studios, repair shops, and craft rooms, offering a repeatable way to close frame assemblies while still allowing future removal when contents need to be changed. The next group brings stronger clamping, cleaner copying, and more adaptable workshop setups. Number 31. Tony Jorgensen Adjustable Band Clamp. Boxes, frames, chairs, and other multi-sided assemblies can be difficult to hold when ordinary bar clamps only pull in one direction. Tony Jorgensen Adjustable Band Clamp wraps tension around the complete project, helping draw several corners together during glue-up, while corner supports distribute pressure across the shape. Its adjustable strap accommodates a range of sizes, making it useful for picture frames, drawers, small cabinets, polygonal builds, and repair work where balanced inward pressure matters more than heavy force at a single point. A traditional layout knife delivers crisp reference lines next. Number 32. Rootool Woodworking Marking Knife. Pencil lines can be too thick for fine joinery, especially when shoulders and mating surfaces must meet without visible gaps. Rootool Woodworking Marking Knife scores a narrow line along a ruler, square, or existing workpiece, giving saws and chisels a clear boundary while reducing torn fibers at the edge of a cut. The compact hand tool is valuable for dovetails, tenons, hinge layouts, inlays, and precise trimming, helping makers work from a physical reference instead of a soft graphite mark that can smudge or shift. The next clamp set holds 90-degree assemblies during fastening. Number 33. Aluminum Corner Clamp Set. Square boxes and frames are much easier to assemble when both parts stay upright and aligned before the first screw or nail is driven. Aluminum Corner Clamp Set grips intersecting pieces at right angles, supporting cabinet boxes, drawers, picture frames, shelving, and small furniture assemblies during glue-up or fastening. Rigid metal construction provides a dependable reference surface, while using multiple clamps around a project can free both both hands for checking diagonals, placing hardware, and making controlled adjustments before the joint is permanently secured. The following clamps are built for wide panel glue-ups. Number 34. Rockler Parallel Panel Clamps. Gluing a tabletop or cabinet panel requires pressure that stays square instead of bowing boards upward as the clamps tighten. Rockler Parallel Panel Clamps apply broad jaw contact while keeping opposing faces aligned, helping create flatter assemblies for doors, benches, cutting boards, furniture tops, and casework panels. Their parallel action supports controlled pressure across larger workpieces, and elevated jaws can provide useful clearance beneath the glue-up, giving serious workshops a stable option for demanding assembly tasks. Complex shapes become easier to duplicate with the next contour tool. Number 35. Amazon Basics Contour Gauge Set. Trim pieces often fail on the first attempt because pipes, molding, corners, and flooring edges rarely follow simple straight lines. Amazon Basics Contour Gauge Set captures irregular profiles with movable pins, allowing the shape to be transferred onto wood, laminate, tile, or other project material before cutting. Multiple gauge sizes expand its usefulness around tight details and longer curves, helping installers fit baseboards, shelving, countertops, flooring, and renovation components with fewer repeated trips between the workpiece and the installation area. The next system keeps track saw cuts parallel across repeated panels. Number 36. Going Make Track Saw Parallel Guide System. Breaking down sheet goods is faster when repeated strips can be cut to the same width without marking every panel individually. Going Make Track Saw Parallel Guide System attaches to a compatible guide rail and references the material edge, supporting consistent parallel cuts for cabinet sides, shelves, drawer parts, and furniture panels. Adjustable measuring arms help streamline batch work, turning a portable track saw into a more repeatable production tool for shops that process plywood but do not have space for a full-size panel saw. Hidden screw joinery returns with the next compact kit. Number 37. Matework Pocket Hole Jig Kit. Quick frames and cabinet assemblies become cleaner when screws enter at a guided angle and remain hidden from the finished face. Matework Pocket Hole Jig Kit includes the key components needed to drill angled holes in compatible board thicknesses, supporting shelves, tables, storage projects, repairs, and basic furniture construction. Portable sizing makes it suitable for small workshops and on-site fixes, while adjustable references help users repeat common settings instead of measuring the drill path from scratch on every joint. The next wearable organizer keeps small metal tools within immediate reach. Number 38. Rack Magnetic Wristband for Tools. Screws and driver bits have a habit of disappearing precisely when one hand is holding a cabinet part in position. Rack Magnetic Wristband for Tools places strong magnetic sections around the wrist to hold compatible fasteners, drill bits, nails, and small metal accessories during assembly, installation, and repair work. The wearable format can reduce repeated trips to a tray or pocket, making ladder tasks, hardware replacement, workshop organization, and flat-pack furniture assembly smoother when only a few components are needed at a time. Another corner clamp follows with an emphasis on precise alignment. Number 39. Precision Aluminum Corner Clamp Set. Clean 90-degree joints depend on more than tight pressure. The faces also need to remain flush while adhesive or fasteners are applied. Precision Aluminum Corner Clamp Set uses machined right-angle bodies and adjustable clamping points to support accurate box, frame, drawer, and cabinet assembly. The open design leaves working access around the joint, allowing builders to check edges, drill pilot holes, drive screws, or wipe away glue while the parts stay referenced against a rigid square surface. A multi-purpose cordless cutter takes on detail work next. Number 40. Cordless Brushless Oscillating Multi-Tool. Flush cuts, small openings, grout removal, scraping, and sanding details often happen in spaces where larger power tools cannot move freely. Cordless Brushless Oscillating Multi-Tool uses rapid side-to-side accessory movement to handle a wide variety of compatible renovation and workshop tasks with portable battery power. Its compact head can reach beneath trim, inside corners, and around installed fixtures, making it a flexible problem solver for repairs and remodeling when operated with the correct accessory and suitable protective equipment. The final 20 tools include smarter layout aids, heavy-duty clamps, portable supports, carving gear, and finishing essentials. Number 41. Go Fast Tools Corner Clamp Set. Fast assembly still needs reliable alignment, especially when small cabinet boxes or frames shift as soon as pressure is applied. Go Fast Tools Corner Clamp Set supports two pieces at a right angle while leaving room for screws, nails, or glue cleanup around the connection. The compact clamps are useful for drawers, shelves, picture frames, repair block, and lightweight casework, helping solo builders hold parts in position without balancing material against improvised supports or asking for an extra pair of hands. The next square combines several common measuring jobs in one tool. Number 42. Preciva Woodworking Combination Square. Workshop layout becomes more efficient when one instrument can check square, mark angles, measure depth, and transfer short offsets. Preciva Woodworking Combination Square pairs a sliding head with a ruled blade, supporting machine setup, joinery marking, board inspection, and general fabrication tasks around the bench. Its adjustable format is especially useful when repeating the same distance across several parts, while the compact head can reference edges and corners where a larger framing square would feel awkward or oversized. A dedicated scriber ruler brings even finer marking control next. Number 43. NicPro Woodworking Scriber Ruler. Accurate parallel lines are easier to repeat when the pencil or scribing point follows a guided measurement instead of drifting along the grain. NicPro Woodworking Scriber Ruler provides marked holes or reference points that help establish consistent offsets across boards, panels, and small project components. The layout tool can speed up cabinet markings, center lines, hardware positions, and repeated edge references, offering a cleaner alternative to juggling a ruler and loose pencil while trying to keep both perfectly aligned. The following clamp set delivers serious pressure using ordinary pipe. Number 44. Pony Pro Heavy-Duty Pipe Clamp Set. Large furniture and panel assemblies often outgrow standard bar clamps, but pipe clamp systems can scale to match the project. Pony Pro Heavy-Duty Pipe Clamp Set uses compatible lengths of pipe as the clamp bar, allowing workshops to create long-reaching pressure for tabletops, doors, workbenches, cabinets, and repair projects. Robust jaws and adjustable stops support demanding glue-ups, while changing the pipe length gives builders flexibility without buying a completely separate clamp for every possible workpiece size. Safer narrow ripping is the focus of the next table saw jig. Number 45. Thin rip jig for table saw. Cutting multiple narrow strips can become inconsistent when the fence must be moved after every pass or the offcut is trapped in an awkward position. Thin rip jig for table saw provides a repeatable reference on the safe side of the blade, helping users produce matching strips for edging, laminations, inlays, lattice work, and small craft parts. A guided bearing or stop maintains the target width, while the main fence supports the workpiece, improving efficiency when the jig is set up according to the saw manufacturer's safety guidance. Portable support for long boards arrives in the next position. Number 46. Zidjoy Folding Sawhorses. Full sheets, long boards, doors, and trim pieces are easier to manage when a stable work surface can be created almost anywhere. Zidjoy Folding Sawhorses provide elevated support for cutting, sanding, painting, and assembly, then collapse for storage or transport when the project is finished. Their portable format suits garages, renovation sites, small workshops, and outdoor work areas, giving DIY users a flexible alternative to dedicating permanent floor space to another large bench. The next clamp turns bench holes into adaptable work holding points. Number 47. Bench Dog Woodworking Clamp. A workbench becomes much more capable when material can be secured directly through its dog holes instead of clamped only from the edges. Bench Dog Woodworking Clamp anchors into compatible bench openings and presses workpieces against the surface, supporting planing, sanding, routing, carving, and assembly without a bulky bar extending into the workspace. Quick repositioning makes it useful for irregular parts and repeated operations, allowing makers to build a flexible holding system around the layout of their existing bench. Detailed carving gets a broader tool selection in the next set. Number 48. Schaff Wood Carving Chisel Set. Relief panels, bowls, spoons, lettering, and sculptural details require more than one blade profile to shape curves and remove waste effectively. Schaff Wood Carving Chisel Set brings together assorted gouges and carving tools for both broad shaping and finer definition across artistic or traditional woodworking projects. The range allows carvers to choose a sweep that follows the intended form instead of forcing a flat chisel through every contour, making the set useful for skill development and more ambitious hand-carved designs. Router-made corners become more repeatable with the next Craig Guide. Number 49. Craig Corner Routing Guide Set. Matching corner profiles add a professional rhythm to trays, shelves, tabletops, and decorative panels, but freehand routing rarely produces identical curves. Craig Corner Routing Guide Set provides stable reference shapes for guiding a compatible router around workpiece corners, helping create repeatable radiuses and chamfer-style details across multiple parts. The templates are convenient for furniture batches and home projects alike, reducing layout time while giving users a dependable path that is easier to follow than a pencil line near a fast-moving cutter. The next portable vise brings bench-style holding power to smaller spaces. Number 50. Portable Hardwood Workbench Vise. Small workshops and temporary job sites often need a solid grip without room for a permanently installed cabinet maker's vis. Portable Hardwood Workbench Vis secures workpieces between wooden jaws for sawing, planing, carving, drilling, and detailed hand tool operations while helping protect material from harsh metal contact. Its movable design can support apartment workshops, classrooms, hobby benches, and mobile repair setups, giving users a stable holding point that can be stored away when the work surface must serve another purpose. The final 10 tools focus on cabinets, machine setup, drilling accuracy, shaping, and efficient sanding. Number 51. Easy Cabinet Face Frame Clamps. Joining cabinet face frames becomes easier when neighboring styles can be pulled flush before screws lock the boxes together. Easy Cabinet Face Frame Clamps grip adjacent cabinet components and help align their front surfaces, supporting cleaner installation across kitchen, bathroom, wardrobe, and workshop storage projects. Integrated working access can make drilling or fastening more convenient while the clamp maintains pressure, reducing the need to repeatedly loosen and reposition separate tools during multi-cabinet runs. The next setup bars help dial in router tables without repeated trial cuts. Number 52. Router Table Setup Bars Set. Router table adjustments are faster when common heights and offsets can be referenced with solid bars instead of reading tiny scales from an awkward angle. Router Table Setup Bars Set includes multiple precision sizes for establishing bit height, fence distance, groove depth, and other repeatable machine settings. Stackable references can support a wide range of dimensions, making the set useful for box joints, rabbets, dados, molding profiles, and batch components where consistency across many passes saves both material and time. Portable Drilling Control returns with the next adjustable guide. Number 53. Portable Adjustable Drill Guide. Straight and angled holes are difficult to repeat when a handheld drill has no physical reference beyond the user's line of sight. Portable Adjustable Drill Guide supports a compatible drill along guided rails and can be set for different boring angles, giving added control for furniture parts, dowels, hardware, repairs, and large workpieces. A movable base allows the tool to travel to the project, making it especially helpful when panels, beams, or installed components cannot be positioned beneath a traditional drill press. The next upgrade improves guidance and repeatability on a band saw. Number 54. Craig Precision Band Saw Fence. Band saws are excellent for curves and resawing, yet accurate straight cuts depend on a fence that adjusts smoothly and stays aligned. Craig Precision Band Saw Fence adds a controlled reference surface surface for ripping, veneer cutting, tenon work, and repeatable stock preparation on compatible machines. Easy positioning can reduce setup frustration, while the fence's stable face supports taller workpieces and shop-made accessories, helping woodworkers get more consistent results from a machine that is often underused for straight-line tasks. Cabinet hardware layout becomes faster with the following adjustable T-square jig. Number 55. Then a W adjustable T-square cabinet jig. Rows of cabinet handles and knobs look professional only when every hole follows the same spacing and edge distance. Then W adjustable T-square cabinet jig combines sliding measurement guides with a square reference, helping mark or drill repeatable hardware positions across doors and drawer fronts of different sizes. Its adaptable layout reduces individual measuring during kitchen upgrades, furniture builds, and replacement projects, making symmetrical handle installation more approachable while limiting the chance of one misplaced hole ruining a finished panel. The next Milescraft jig simplifies doweling across edges, faces, and corners. Number 56. Milescraft Joint Mate Dowel Jig. Hidden dowel joints become less intimidating when the drilling guide references directly from the material instead of depending on a complex machine setup. Milescraft Joint Mate Dowel Jig helps position compatible holes for edge-to-edge, edge-to-face, and corner joints, supporting shelves, frames, cabinets, repairs, and lightweight furniture construction. Self-centering guidance improves repeatability across matching parts, giving beginners a practical entry into traditional joinery while offering experienced DIY users a compact solution for occasional dowel work outside the main workshop. A detail sander follows for corners and smaller finishing areas. Number 57. Wen Electric Detailing Palm Sander. Large round sanders struggle near inside corners, narrow rails, and decorative edges where their pads simply cannot reach. Wen Electric Detailing Palm Sander uses a pointed compact base to smooth tight areas on furniture, cabinets, stairs, craft, and refinishing projects with less hand sanding fatigue. Its manageable size supports controlled pressure around delicate features, while compatible abrasive sheets allow gradual surface preparation before paint, stain, or clear finish is applied to the completed workpiece. Traditional shaping tools share the next versatile hand tool set. Number 58. Adjustable Spokeshave and Wood Rasp Set. Curved chair parts, handles, paddles, and sculpted edges often need tools that respond more naturally than a power sander. Adjustable Spokeshave and Wood Rasp Set combines controlled slicing with faster abrasive shaping, allowing users to refine convex surfaces, soften corners, and remove material from irregular forms. The Spokeshave supports smoother grain following cuts, while the rasp tackles rough transitions and tight contours, making the pairing useful for furniture making, carving, restoration, and custom wooden handles. The next clamp collection handles quick positioning throughout the workshop. Number 59. Heavy-duty spring clamp set. Not every assembly needs a long bar clamp. Many small tasks simply require fast pressure that can be applied with one hand. Heavy-duty spring clamp set provides instant gripping for templates, trim, backdrops, edge banding, glue repairs, photography setups, and temporary alignment around the shop. Multiple clamps can be distributed across a workpiece in seconds, and padded jaws help reduce surface marks, making the set a practical everyday choice for light-duty holding where speed and convenience matter more than extreme clamping force. One final sanding block completes today's woodworking countdown. Number 60. Milescraft Sandit Multi-Surface Sanding Block. Profiles, curves, corners, and flat faces usually require different sanding approaches, which can leave the bench crowded with improvised blocks. Milescraft Sandit Multi-Surface Sanding Block combines several shaped working areas in one compact hand tool, helping users support abrasive paper while smoothing edges, contours, grooves, and broad surfaces. Its versatile form is useful for furniture repair, craft projects, trim work, painted surfaces, and final touch-ups, offering better control than loose sandpaper and making detailed preparation feel more organized from the first grit to the last. The right workshop upgrade does more than save a few minutes. And these 60 new woodworking tools on Amazon show how better measuring, holding, cutting, drilling, shaping, and sanding can improve the entire building process. Which tool would make the biggest difference in your next project, and what woodworking find should be included in a future countdown? Share your choice in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.